Hi, Joey.
Hello, Ryan.
That was a great clip that we watched about the idea in positive psychology.
That's right.
And as Professor Taylor talked about, our lives are not ours to live alone, but to be shared with others.
That's right.
From the womb to the tomb, we are connected with everyone around us in society. So we really need to realize that the relationships we have with other people are very important.
That's right. I think this idea also resonates with the ancient Chinese idea. In the Chinese Bible called I Ching. Do you know I Ching?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, the book of change. In I Ching it says, words and deeds is the basis of a gentleman to change time and space. How can we not be cautious? So in Chinese context, it was say, 言行君子所以动天地者，可不慎乎? So a wise man would realize, although his words and behavior seems to be tiny, but it would have significant influence in the future through the time and space. So this idea somehow resonates with the interconnection of life. In Cloud Atlas, I think the idea of interconnection of life was not only stay in the level of social connection, but also expanded to the notion of previous or present life, which is the rebirth and reincarnation of our life.
Okay, yeah, that makes me think of the scene in Cloud Atlas where Sanmi records her prophecy. Yeah, we should take a look at it.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Our lives are not our own. From womb to tomb, we are bound to others, past and present. And by each cry and every kindness, we birth our future.
Wow, this is a really good clip.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Another scenes captured my attention. Tom Hanks declared that
yesterday, my life was headed in one direction. Today, it is headed in another. Yesterday, I believed I would never have done what I did today. These forces that often remake time and space, that can shape and alter who we imagine ourselves to be, begin long before we are born and continue after we perish.
this description of this kind of force, I think somehow resonate with the idea of a very Oriental traditional idea, which is the karma, idea shared by the Indian religion.
Yeah, I've heard of karma. I've thought about it, but I can't quite wrap my mind around it. What does it mean?
Well, that's understandable. You just have a vague image about karma, just like the conception of emptiness. Even the professional monastery education need to take a lot of time to learn that concept, and especially the idea of karma varies from different religion tradition. So in the original Indian text, karma means action, words, and deeds. It always related with the spiritual principle of causality. And good intent and good actions would contribute to good karma, which guarantee and promise your happiness future.
Okay.
So I think apart from that, the idea of karma is always related with the idea of rebirth, which is reincarnation, and samsara, which happen to be the core teaching of most of Indian Asian religions, such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism. Yeah.
The idea sounds a lot like fatalism. What's happening now was determined by deeds done long ago, maybe even in a previous life that people don't even know about.
So it feels like that we don't have freedom, right? So that's why I said teaching karma is really a difficult thing, because one step over, it will become kind of fatalism. Yes, what we experience now is affected by the previous deed, but our free will in this moment are not limited. Just like Tom Hanks in the Cloud Atlas, he played the tribal man, decide to open heart to Halle Berry, the audience. So at that moment, his karma was changed. So I think in Cloud Atlas, the director has a comprehensive understanding on the conception of karma.
I see. In Cloud Atlas, the movie crew used a particular method to convey the idea of samsara. They had actors and actresses play different roles in different time periods and played different ages, races, and genders. Implies the idea of samsara, that life can be reincarnated.
Yes, exactly. You know, at the end of this movie, the director decided to show his idea directly in the subtitle part. So we can take a look at this.
Okay,
Yes.
let's do it.